Hey, welcome back to Real Food Blog. Super excited about this episode. I have a guest appearance with my family friend, Ryan Rush. And he's going to be showing everyone how to do his compound meatballs. It's a go-to, quick, easy meal you can make during the weekday. And I'm going to show you what we're working with. And then he'll get started showing you how to make the compound meatballs and then how to finish it off. So let's get started with this process. So we've got about, about a pound and a half?
Pound and a half ground beef.
Of ground beef. Okay. We got some Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. Already breadcrumb, right?
Any breadcrumb. Jarred salsa.
Got it.
The jarred salsa has to have sugar.
So show them that. Show them that jarred salsa.
Okay. So it doesn't matter what jarred salsa you use as long as sugar is low on the list.
Got it.
Because otherwise it becomes too sweet and it's not real sauce.
Okay, and we got a salsa.
And we have salsa,
right,
which makes it compound because I mix the salsa with the sauce.
Got it.
And that makes it compound.
And then so we've got Worcestershire that we're going to be putting in there.
Worcestershire, salt, pepper. This is for the sauce, but we also have, which is basically kind of an Italian seasoning.
Got it.
A Cajun spice, which goes in the meatballs. Parmesan cheese, which also goes in the meatballs. Garlic goes in the meatballs. Herbs, fresh herbs, go in the meatballs. You can use parsley, you can use cilantro, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Whatever you have, you can use basil, whatever. Or you can just not even put anything in.
Perfect. Okay, so we're using cilantro. In this case, you could probably use anything then. Right?
You can use anything.
Perfect. Okay, so let's put the meatballs together then.
All right. So basically, we just add all the ingredients to the meat. I add shallots. You can use red onions. You can use white onions, whatever you have. I have my herbs, which happens to be cilantro, like I told Christopher. I have garlic. I'm using fresh garlic because it's going to steam out anyways in the meatballs. So I'm mincing it using my trusted mincer.
Alright, so what you got, about 3 or 4 cloves?
4 cloves.
Yeah, I like garlic, so we're heavy-handed in our household on garlic.
Well, you have to remember, these are going to be cooking in the sauce. So everything that is in the meatballs is going to end up in the sauce.
Got it.
And also I'm going to add cheese. Most people have the green can of cheese, Parmesan.
Everyone's got that, right?
You can use that. I buy this. The girls like it. They like the green can too. They put it all over their spaghetti strings, etc. I use a lot because that's also going to seep out and flavor the sauce.
Perfect.
And I'm using a high-fat cut of meat, so I'm adding a little bit of breadcrumbs to help reabsorb some of the fat.
Got it.
From the meat. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to mix it up.
Got it.
I'm going to mix it up, and then we're going to form some meatballs. And then we're going to cook them and sear them.
Oh, cool.
And make the sauce after that.
Alright, we'll show you that right after this.
Okay, so I've made the meatballs. They're right here in this lid here. I'm being very frugal. And then I have the pan heating with hot oil. I'm going to add the meatballs to the pan to get them browning. And once they're browned, we'll make the sauce.
Okay, hey, welcome back. And Ryan Rush is finishing off the meatballs.
The meatballs are brown. So now it's time just to make the sauce. It's very simple. You just grab stuff out of your cabinet. Some salsa.
I love this. The pantry, right?
Oh, straight out of the pantry. Salsa. Then we add some canned or jarred sauce.
So any jarred sauce.
Any jarred sauce that doesn't have sugar is a second ingredient.
Got
it's
it.
Big, big pet peeve of mine.
Okay.
So just 2 jars. 1 jar of salsa, 2 jars of sauce.
Got it.
And then herbs, if you want. I use Italian seasoning. Everyone has it. That's all it takes.
Exactly.
We stir this up very gently. Meatballs are still in the pan.
So the meatballs, by the way, Rush, they're not cooked yet, right?
The meatballs are only cooked about, I'd say about, 30-40%.
Okay, so
they're just brown. And then we put the lid on. Once it becomes a simmer, see, I don't know if you can see it simmering.
Yeah, so how long do we want to let this simmer?
About an hour.
About an hour.
Don't boil it. Keep it very low. And after an hour, it's ready.
Okay, and then so what do you like to do with these?
Well, I like to eat them. My favorite thing to do with them is to serve them with fettuccine alfredo. Just the meatballs with the sauce, fettuccine alfredo. You can make subs with them, meatball subs. My leftovers, I generally will cut them into slices and use that as the meat for my lasagna and make lasagna like the next day or two.
Right. Or you can maybe just boil up some spaghetti and put it on the top.
Of course.
Perfect.
Or just if you don't feel like doing that, if you're feeling lazy, you can just dip some bread in it.
That's what I'm thinking. Just dip some bread in there, right?
That's what I love it.
Okay, so check this out. This is Ryan Rush's compound meatballs. They're spicy. Okay, they're delicious. There's a twist on regular meatballs, in my opinion, right?
Oh yeah,
regular,
absolutely.
Sauce meatballs. They're nice and spicy, delicious. So hey, thank you for watching Real Food Blog. We'll see you next time right here on Real Food Blog.
Real Food Blog.